High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is T. Higgins. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 49 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle. The Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's a welcome sight here. Back from injury, Chris Godwin. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Buccaneers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
go, Sadat! 180! Done. We go, Sadat! 180! We go, Sadat! 180! Sadat! Sadat! 180! Sadat! Sadat! 180! Turbo! Sadat! Sadat! White 20! White 20! Sadat! Black 20! Sadat! Here we go, Sadat! White 20! Turbo! Sadat! Sadat! Black 20! Sadat! Here we go! 180! Sadat! Here we go, Sadat! 180! Sadat! Sadat! 180! Sadat! Sadat! 180! Sadat! Sadat! White 20! Sadat! Sadat! 180! Sadat! Here we go, Sadat! White 20! Turbo set! Done! Black 20! Turbo set! Done! 180! What's that?
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Welcome, your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs!
On the Lions sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys are 3-2 here in the early part of the season. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable, and he didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on in that field, too. So I think there's a lot of things they can clean up, and if they do, I think they got a great shot in this one.
On second down, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. His 12th touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across to 20, mark him down 23-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week in the film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He keeps it himself. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Into space. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now a 3rd and 2. Now, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Lions.
On play action. Goff. That is intercepted. Inside the 30. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this 1st quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets this up close to the 40. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
1st down. and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Now Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring there.
And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Here's Goff.
The 44-yard line.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. At the right side and brought in by Williams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down. Throwing here is Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Fly setting up the screen for Rice. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now Qadim Muhammad. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Mahomes. The outside catch made by Worthy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Here's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs have run out to a 24-7 lead. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. He's putting together a very strong 1st half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passing. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Goff to throw. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set down. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. A gain of 7. And the Lions.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they are are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Lions, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on third and goal. Rolling right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down.
A handoff to Pacheco. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. RPO, they throw it to Rice. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards on the play. And the Lions, first down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd down and 3. Now Goff. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Forced to his right. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They face 2nd down and 7. Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. That is caught at the 3. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Bengals. And this is DeMarcus Robinson. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Bengals improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. The Raiders get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Michael Wilson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cardinals are finally in the win column after 5 straight defeats. They get their first win of the year. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down
throw, Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. To the left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like, and now whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge doesn't change the official's decision. They're going to keep the spot right where it was. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Pacheco trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
The tight end Moore in motion. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. His 4th TD grab of the season. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Lions 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the 1st half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the 2nd.
Into the hands of Brock Wright. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
We go.
On 2nd down, Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 3. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Taking off
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll take off again. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 more yards.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
Goff to throw on first down. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And the Chiefs are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Mahomes back into the hands of Juju. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain
3rd
of 7.
and 2. Here we go.
3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 17.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Is he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, 1st and goal.
First down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up
Here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
no gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. To throw is Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Detroit. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
18 on the play. First down, Lions.
On first and 10, here's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
11 more
He has
yards.
been busy.
That's another
9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, it's Goff.
First down.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding. That's on the outstanding tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still first down.
On play action, Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Goff. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
On second down, Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
Up second and goal.
Goff to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a two-point try.
The Lions will set up for the two-point.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here's Smith to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the fourth. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. On comes the Chiefs punter, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Raymond going to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Lions.
Goff to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Now Goff. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Goff. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
This is Carter 2, and he will score. Game on. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That his second touchdown tonight. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way
that is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Kelsey again. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The 1st down at the 38-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, KC. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the former rushing champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Yellow,
at the
yellow.
32-yard line.
180.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Yellow. 180.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up.
Yellow. There's a blue 80.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in KC. The Chiefs at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? The throw by Jared Goff gets picked off, taken back to the house. Touchdown, pick 6. The Chiefs are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the LA Chargers. And this is Devon Achane. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Dolphins win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Eagles. And this is Devontae Smith. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. The Eagles get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Fame and fortune aren't reserved for only the quarterbacks. The guys catching the passes get plenty of it too. And he could vault himself into the discussion of the league's best.
We go tonight. White 20. Set. White 20. Set. Tonight. Black 20. Set. Not. 180. Turbo. We go tonight. White 20. Set. We go tonight. 180. Set. Set. White 20. Set. Set. 180. We go tonight. Black 20. Set. Here we go. White 20. Set. Set. 180. Set. Set. White 20. Set. Set. 180. Set. Tonight. 180. Set. Black 20.
Football League.
On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His side enjoying one of the league's best records so far. They're sitting at 5-1. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Lions. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he'll finally go out of bounds after an excellent return. He gets it down inside the 30.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Attack.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here,
The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
and now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defense.
And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
A tight end in motion now. This is Irving on second. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down from the 42.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Buccaneer first down.
Baker now off the play fake. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Lions, 15.
Baker now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
What's up? 180!
3rd down. Here's Mayfield.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut! 180!
Off play action, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. Has a little bit up to the 21. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Cut! Cut!
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Good. For a Lions. Go. First down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing again, it's Goff. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
On the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Cut! What's that?
They're going to throw again. Goff. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down. We've set it downs from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Go tonight.
First and 10 at the 20.
Another one for Gibbs. He loses the football. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession. The football. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Out of the gun, White. He dodged the tackle, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bucks have the first.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180. What's up?
First down, and they go right back to it. Gets it to the 15. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Lions 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. Because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. This give is to Bucky. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Mayfield to throw. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category.
Here we go, tonight. Hey, tackle 180. What's that?
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's third down and 4.
Here we go, tonight. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. Raymond there to grab it. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
All you can do is shake your head so... Times, sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
A little outside their comfort zone. Try field goal, so instead they're going for this on fourth down. Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Down by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Here's Goff on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Tonight. 120. What's that?
Looking to throw. Goff. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers get a huge return down to the 20.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His side enjoying one of the league's best records so far. They're sitting at 5-1. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Lions. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. For Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And we're off on EA Sports. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
3 touchdowns, Kate, is a great week for him. But less so when every one of them was matched by an interception. Those turnovers were a part of why they ended up on the losing side of that game. Ball security, what you know he's worked on all week long, will be on the forefront of his mind.
That's good.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Able to find White. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the
Play action here with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. Connection made to Raymond. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
That one complete to St. Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Has it in close. They're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
180.
There's another for him. Line up the design keeper. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And he's stopped on the run back to the 27. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, you just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. A dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Right side hauled in by Godwin. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And that passing touchdown he started his game off with just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. 1st and 10 from the 32.
We go tonight.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
We go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Gone. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on second down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
20.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
It's on target to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. They've got first down here from the 36. Goff setting the throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
20.
Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Walks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Formation for Tampa Bay.
Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At the 50-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 20.
And off the play fake. Here's Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
We go tonight. 180.
From the gun, Goff. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's taken down at the 30. He gained 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Again, it's Gibbs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
And the Lions, first down.
Working inside the red zone. Complete to Raymond. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And they'll make their stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
180.
Gets it again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been seeing so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Buccaneers.
Irvin here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now gone. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Goff to the air now. That's Laporta again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Montgomery runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's incomplete left side. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
Going again is Baker. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got it at the 24. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. the Lions. And Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
180.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's trying to push the field. He's got it down the sideline. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We go tonight. 180.
From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
180.
Gibbs. Sign quarterback run here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
1st and 10 from the 32. Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking right, and he finds him. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short. Mayfield. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down.
First down. Here's Baker. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right.
A gain of 18.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline.
31-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Mayfield. Complete out to the right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
It's a gain of 11.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get their first point to this game just before halftime. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw from Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Goff on 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Williams. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Again, Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Falcons. And this is the Niners wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The 49ers find a way. They win it by a point. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys at home to take on Washington. And this is Dak Prescott finding his all-pro wide receiver, C.D. Lamb. 36 yards for the touchdown. The Cowboys come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Packers get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a gift to Irving. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time to go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Irving trying to run for the 1st. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Goff finds him over the middle. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he'll get it up to the 44. The We've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. We've set it down from 37. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
180!
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Goff off the play action. Catch made. And he's tackled for no gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Bates' kick is up and good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Todd Bowles sending his Bucks out for another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Baker now from the gun. Shepard with the grab. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. It's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made left side by Luka. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they take him down right along the 30. Options are open here. It's second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They're running the option short side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down.
From the red zone on first. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's second and inches. Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And it's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Trying to run with Irving. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Through the second level at the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Bates now for the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2, given the size of this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 3 now. Mayfield now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He has room past the 25. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The Lions get to it. He's at midfield. 30 at the 20. And he does it, Brock. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. The circumstances really broken just the right way. They open up not just the opportunity to force the turnover, Brock, but to take it all the way back the other way for 2.
It just kind of felt like everybody on the field realized it too, right? Everything lined up, saw the lane open to begin the trek all the way down the field. And fortunately, he had enough gas in his tank to finish it.
Here's Raymond on the return. Spins out of one stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We go tonight.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators of the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
All set to go now from the 35.
180.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He is rocked. That ball's free. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
Well, that run came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Gain of 15 there. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
180.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
We go tonight. 180.
Third and long for him here. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Here's Gong. Finds him over the middle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
46. Buccaneers 21.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Baker throwing again. Pulled in by his back, White. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
From the gun, Goff. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
We go tonight. Line 20.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bait snap for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. Baker now from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
First down, here's Baker. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Throwing, Baker. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Into the hands of Cole. And he's going to be be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
180.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gain of 16 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Once more, it's Mayfield. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst.
And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers make it an 18-point game. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Rico Dowdle. And this will turn into one of the best plays of the week. He's gone. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Packers get the victory here. They win it by 10. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's the 10-time Pro Bowler, Travis Kelce. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
go. 180. What's that? Set. Turbo set. Set. Left turn out. Set. Turbo set. Here we go. Tonight. Set. What's that? Here we go. Tonight. What's that? Tonight. Hey, tonight. Tonight. Turbo set. That. What's that? Here goes tonight. Turbo set. Here we go. What's that? Tonight. What's that? Tonight. 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 What's that? Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. What's that? Here we go. Tonight. What's that? Tonight. 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 Left turn out. Tonight. Left turn out. Here goes tonight. What's that? Tonight. Turbo set. Here we go. What's that? Tonight. White 20. What's that? Tonight. 180. Turbo set. Set. White 20. What's that? Set. White 20. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. Black 20. Right tonight. Tonight. 180. White 20. Set. Who goes tonight? 180. Set. Set. 180. Set. Set. White 20. Set. Who goes tonight? 180. Turbo set. Set. White 20. Set. Set. 180. Set. Set. White 20. Set. Here we go. Black 20. What's that? Set. White 20. Set. Who goes tonight? 180. What's that?
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season. Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
20.